Out front now, Democratic Congressman Tim Ryan, who represents the Ohio district where a General Motors plant is scheduled to close amidst these mass layoffs announced today. Congressman, I appreciate your time. This all happened this morning, and now within the past hour, the president's come out and said he's got the magic wand when it comes to American manufacturing. Your reaction?
Well, it's insulting to the almost 2,000 workers in our factory locally and almost 15,000 workers in Michigan and Ohio, not to mention the 4 to 5 times spinoff. So you're talking 50, 60,000 people, and the president says everything's fine. He's got the magic wand. It's insulting, Aaron, and I tell you what, he did not lift one finger. Sherrod Brown called him. We sent the president letters to try to get him engaged in helping us figure out what the future of this facility is. He was sworn into office. Weeks later, we lost the third shift at our plant. He got rid of the fuel efficiency standards. I warned him not to do that. It would hurt the small car industry. 2 weeks later, we lost the second shift, and now the plant is idle.
So, and obviously, this is a significant plan, as are the others, right? We're talking about as many as 15,000 jobs that are going to be lost here. I want to play, Congressman, again, some of what the president said about this specifically. Here he is.
I was very tough. I spoke with her when I heard they were closing. And I said, this country's done a lot for General Motors. You better get back in there soon. That's Ohio. And you better get back in there soon. So we have a lot of pressure on them.
All right, that she or the her is Mary Barra. But, he's saying, look, I threatened. He's saying, I'm not happy with her. You better get back in there soon. You're a Democrat, but do you support the way he's talking and what he's saying now?
Well, let me just be clear, and I'm not trying to be political. That's an absolute joke. This president did not lift one finger. He's got executive time all day. He spends time on Twitter. He does nothing but try to divide the country and start culture wars. And behind the scenes, the American workers getting screwed by a company that got one of his huge tax cuts. I mean, if you look at what happened to General Motors, they got the auto rescue package. Quite frankly, that Mitt Romney was saying, let Detroit go bankrupt, and Democrats stuck their neck out. They just got a huge tax cut to the tune of $150 million this year. And then they turn around, cut 15,000 jobs, and the stock price goes up 6%. So all the executives are making a lot of money. I don't know how much Mary Barra made off of that today, but all the wealthy people made money, and all the people in Youngstown and in Detroit got pink slips. That's a broken economy, and the president has made that worse, not better. He's not lifted a finger for General Motors, try to get a vision together for communities like ours.
So, I just saying, they are saying they're laying off 25% of their executives as well. I mean, so just to make the point, within GM, there's going to be pain amongst all the ranks, at least it seemed from the announcement today. But when the president says that he is now going to take them on, I guess the question is, do you believe any of it? Let me just, here's what he said even last year. To your point, he's been saying he's going to bring these jobs back. Today, he said he's mad at Mary Barra. Here's among the promises he's made to your state.
Those jobs have left Ohio. They're all coming back. They're all coming back. Coming back. Don't move. Don't sell your house.
Was he just naive, or in your view, that was all just politics? He didn't care?
The president daily, hourly, minute by minute makes political statements. He makes statements that are going to get him in the news. He tells people what they want to hear. And here's the reality that's happening today, Aaron, is that the sideshow that we have with the Trump administration is facing a reality check today in Detroit and Youngstown, Ohio. Being a president is hard work. It takes a vision, it takes a plan, it takes getting the government to do public-private partnerships to work closely with business in order to grow the economy. It's not about sending out tweets. It's not about giving speeches at rallies. It's about rolling up your sleeves and doing the hard work. And the president has no industrial policy for the United States. He has no manufacturing policy for the United States. He's a one-trick pony where he said, if you cut taxes for the wealthy, that investment will trickle down to places like Lordstown, Ohio. And you know what? We've been trying that 30 years. And the plant used to be 16,000 workers. Now it's down to 0. The
Right.
supply chain is wiped out. We've got to get away from this supply side economics. We've got to start reinvesting back into the workers and the white collar workers as well. And the president doesn't have a plan to do that.